Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I've got Baby Yoda next to me.
Hi, guys. Okay, I'm here. I am Miriam, co-founder and CEO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also a co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let me catch my breath. I was running up the stairs. And hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. We love having you with us on our journey. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, so happy Tuesday night. We're a little bit later.
A little bit.
I'll say that it wasn't because we were bringing some children from one city to another city because we're babysitting for one of our employees who's getting
It's not our employee, it's our friend.
or one of our friends who needs a night off with his wife. Anyway, it's not because of that. It's because we wanted to give Joe and Rachel some extra time
That's right.
because they were doing their live
My hair's
stream.
totally falling out. Oh my gosh.
So let's see.
Excuse me.
Lisa says, "Be right back." Got
myself
some time to
together.
put my greens away. Shauna
man.
says, "Live hopping replaces bar hopping. Much better from the comfort of my own home."
It's also healthier. I mean, you're not, eating anything,
Yeah.
right?
Donna says, "Hello, everyone, from 2K to Keto Chow. We all meet again."
Yes.
Ray Family says, "Hi, Shauna." Stephanie says, "Be sure to give Chris and Miriam a thumb up the nose." Two Crazy Keto
three
says,
thumbs up the nose.
3 thumbs up the
Thanks,
nose. I only have 2 of them. Two Crazy Keto says, "Hey, what's up, family?" Sonia says, "Hey, 2KK." Caboodle Bry
Bry.
says, "Hey there."
Hey.
Shauna says, hey, Two Crazy Ketos. By the way, something via UPS went out yesterday for you.
Oh,
Nice. I said, yeah, Miriam's almost ready. Two Crazy Ketos says, wow, I can't wait to see Shauna. I need to change the angle of the camera.
Yeah.
Rachel
Also,
says-
I'm like way leaning over.
Yeah, I know.
And can you fix my hair while you're at it? Because that
Okay.
would be helpful. I don't know why it's falling
How about
out
that?
all of a sudden.
Okay.
Okay, so here's something very un-keto related. So as
What's that?
we're driving home with these
Two
little
little
girls.
girls.
Oh my gosh.
They just wanted to
put
talk the whole time.
I put my hand back in the back seat, and she held my hand, and it was so cute, and I almost cried, but I didn't.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to hear anything that Joe and Rachel are saying while I'm driving.
Oh, they talked the whole time.
They talked
it was
the
so
whole
cute. It was
time.
the cutest thing ever. Oh, I love
So Alex says, hello, everyone. Paul says, Miriam, I love your gnome shirt
Oh, yes. I still have it. You can't really see it very good. Whoop.
from this morning. It's live, super cute. Two Crazy Keto says, yay, we get to see Miriam, Chris and Miriam. I'm assuming that that's Rachel. Because Joe would not be that excited. Because Joe was going to go lay down because he was having an allergy attack.
Oh, poor thing.
So-
Yeah, it feels yucky. when
Yeah,
you're
Lucy
all
says,
stepped
everyone,
up.
hi everyone. Two Crazy Keto says, it's happening countdown. Pierre Renee says, yeah, it's been a while. Kim says,
Yeah.
hello everyone. Two Crazy Keto says, Baby Yoda. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely
I bought
Rachel.
that for myself.
Shauna says, it's Chris and Grogu. Yeah. Julia says, hi, Bears. Nan says, good evening, friends. Lisa says, I think I should make Joe's cheeseburger casserole with those meats I took out for
Oh,
dinner.
you should.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Tupac says, hello, Bears and Grogu. There's
Hey,
Jennifer says,
Tupac, how
hello.
are you guys?
Treya says, hi, all. Hi, Matreya. Stephanie says, I've never seen Star Wars, but falling in love with Baby Yoda. It's so adorable.
It's so hard not to. I mean, it's
It's
so
true. Yeah, I think he was like engineered for cuteness. So,
Yeah.
Kat says, good evening. Sonia says, happy Tuesday, Chris and Miriam.
Happy Tuesday, Sonia.
Renee says, talking to Lisa, hi. Lisa says, ooh, I love Star Wars. It's in my DNA.
Me too.
Wendy says, hi, Bears.
Hi.
Let's see. I'm assuming, again, that's Rachel says, oh, wow, Lisa, I can't wait to see what you think. Matreya says, it's earlier than 10, so there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Darcy says, hi from up north of you in Ogden. We were just in Ogden.
Oh my gosh, we drove by your house.
This evening, we went to the Timbermine.
Yep.
I got the 24-ounce prime rib and demolished it. Yeah.
You did. I did not get a prime rib. I got a sirloin and lobster tail.
Yep.
And that thing was ginormous. Like Utah inland people, we don't get that big of
No.
fish, but it was really big.
Well, and I didn't really eat anything all day. So I did taste something that Joe and Rachel sent. That was interesting. We did a taste testing at the
Yeah.
office. Takeaway was, by the way, Rachel nailed it. Anyway, but yeah, I wasn't going to eat anything all day because I wanted to really enjoy that prime rib. Let's see. Shauna says, honestly, I've never been bar hopping. There you go. Dennis. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dennis. Happy birthday to you. All right. Dennis's seasonings greetings. Are Joe and Rachel aware of your pincushion status? I think they are.
What is our pincushion stat?
That we went and got. My bruises are actually healing pretty well.
You're healing fast.
Yeah.
Good job.
Two Crazy Campers says, hey, everyone.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, look at their cute picture. Oh my gosh, you guys look so cute.
Let's see. Carol says, hello again from the Colorado Keto Lady.
Carol, how are you?
Mary Lou says, hi, everyone. So glad to be here. Two Crazy Camper says, we didn't get our package.
Oh, from us? Whoops. Let's check on that.
Oh.
Did we send them a package?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We sent them this.
Oh.
At least this is me either. Let's see. Miriam. Shauna says, Miriam, you're always beautiful.
Oh, thank
Crazy
you.
Ketos. Definitely Rachel says, your hair looks super cute.
Thank you.
Gee, Joe.
Joe likes my hair, how it's falling out right here on
That's
the side.
true. Stephanie
end of the
says,
day,
my shirt
it's
says,
fine.
bed hair, don't care.
Nice.
I totally went to Walmart this morning with just bed head.
Did you really?
It was awesome.
In your sweats?
In my sweats. I was telling you that today, and you were working on something.
Oh, you told me that while I was
did.
driving. It's been crazy. We've been doing performance reviews this week. And
Yeah.
I love meeting one-on-one with our employees. They're so amazing.
How many-
we're just so lucky.
You were up to 100 emails
I had 100 emails.
in your primary inbox. It's awesome.
Other people have that because they don't check their email like
Yeah.
we do, but...
K Bears says hello bears and Grogu.
Hey.
Linda says McIver says good evening. Shauna says I got a mini Grogu, not enough room for the life size.
Oh, I want the mini one too. I want that one that you have, but they haven't got it again. And
Yeah.
so every time I see it, this one was from what, Costco?
No, that was from Target.
Oh, Target, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris said, "Look over there," and
What
so
the
we
heck
all
is
looked
that?
over, and I'm like, "Yep, I'm taking
No,
that
I
home."
pointed the opposite direction.
I know. That's why I looked the opposite direction.
Sonny
He's
says, hi,
He's
everyone.
so big. This is probably actually life size, or even bigger than the.
Yeah, it's probably bigger.
Look at how big his head
Let's see.
is.
Yeah, Sonny says, hey, everyone. April says, hey, everybody. Amy says, good evening, kids. Oh, Keto Go Lightly Holly's on. Says, good evening. Okay, Bear says, Two Paws and I are trucking along.
Oh, nice. Where are you at? What state are you in?
I don't know. Denial?
No.
Dewey says, ooh, first time here.
Hey, Dewey,
Welcome. We're a little bit crazy tonight because we just got back from
Yes.
driving.
And my hair's still falling out.
Yes, and I had to fill up my car for the third time this year.
Yeah.
What the
Because he
heck?
has a plug-in car, and it's a hybrid, and so it uses gas. But we
it's
live
got-
so close to Keto Chow that we just drive back and forth. And
Got
don't
40
use a lot
miles
of,
electric, but we drove like 150 miles today.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I had to get gas.
And Trey says, lobster.
It was really good. And so
Caboodle
was my
Bryce says, wow,
steak.
24 ounce. We recently learned that if you go to Texas Roadhouse, you can ask for any size prime rib you want.
Yeah.
Up to and including like 44 ounces.
Yeah, you could.
They'll cut any size you want. You just have to ask. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
The-
But this thing that Chris ate today,
it was so thick. It was
it was really thick.
It was 2.5 inches
Just
thick.
saying 24-ounce prime rib makes me a little full. Really.
The only thing I didn't eat was there was some of the outside that was just I just couldn't cut through it. Let's see. Paranay says, yeah, nice. Two Crazy Q says, yay. Heather says, hi, welcome to my 60th birthday party. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Heather. Happy birthday to you. We're in the wrong key.
Do you want to do it again?
Let's see, a little bit higher. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Heather. Happy birthday to you. That was a little bit better.
A little
But
bit.
anyway, let's see. Teresa says, hi from Colorado. It's cold here, and I'm a Star Wars fan. What part of Colorado? If
You're our neighbor.
if you're going east on I-70, you'll actually drive by Bear Ranch, which has nothing to do with us, but it's spelled right.
Yes, it is. And we've been there before, haven't we?
Well, we
Bear
drove
Ranch.
past it
Oh, okay.
on our way to and from Breckenridge. Let's see. Mimi says, I had Buffalo Wild Wings for my birthday. Nice. Dennis says, thank you, guys. Let's see. Thanks all around. Lori says, hey, guys, I'm glad you enjoy Timbermine for
Oh,
dinner.
man. We should have had you join us, Lori. That would
It's
have been
true.
good. Next time.
Sheila says, happy birthday. Renee says, Chris has probably been photographed now as one of those people at Walmart. There was like
Yeah, in his sweat.
3 people there.
At
I actually
Walmart?
saw someone from our neighborhood, and they're
Well,
like,
it was like 6 o'clock in the morning.
It was 6:05
Why'd you go to Walmart that early?
because I was getting diet soda
Oh, right.
for the office.
Now I realize that you did come back later than normal.
Yeah, just a little bit. Lisa says the discount code for Porking Good isn't working. Check Two Crazy Ketos channel. We don't have a discount for that,
I think that's what she's talking about.
Yeah.
2 Crazy Ketos.
Let's see. Jessica says, good evening. Two Crazy Ketos says, so I've pushed the envelope of appropriate outfits at Walmart. Fuzzy slippers and mismatched clothes. Definitely Joe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Joe and his slippers.
He says, sup nerds. Hey. Good to hear about your hearing there. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
My family says, I just saw some of those online. Glenda says, yep, I always pack my pepper spray when I have to go to Walmart. Okay. Sheila says, did you get the ColourPop Baby Yoda palette? No.
No.
Kristen says, hello. I just got my apple pie package. Can't wait to make them. Nice. Lilybug says it's almost bedtime here. I'm surrounded by cats. That's how you define bedtime,
Is
right?
it snuggly?
It probably is. I could not do the cats because I am deathly allergic.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty
and
bad.
most of our children are also deathly allergic. So they actually stopped asking if we could have a pet, except now they want to have snakes and lizards.
Yeah, because you're not allergic to
I'm not
those.
allergic to them.
And I had those growing up, so maybe we should think about it.
Yeah.
But don't let them hear that out loud.
Loving on Keto said we finally made it to night stream. Well, welcome. We're actually going to try and make this a little shorter than normal, but we're going to see. We're starting 30 minutes later than normal is the problem. Let's see. K-Bear says in West Virginia, headed to Maryland tomorrow. We'll be in Missouri, and yesterday was Georgia.
Wow, how cool
Wow,
is
you really
that?
get around, right?
Yeah.
So Crazy Keto says, right, wearing the mask allows me to make terrible outfit choices anonymously.
That's true,
Cool Bryce says,
right?
challenge accepted in that case. 44-ounce prime rib. Do it.
Do it.
Apparently someone really did order that at the Texas Roadhouse we go
You
to.
couldn't eat any sides.
Why would you want to eat any sides at
Well,
that
I'm just
point?
saying.
It's like, well, you wouldn't want to break a 72-hour fast with that. You'd want to maybe break a 36-hour at the most with something like that because, yeah. Shelly says, a long time since I've seen a lot of you. Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. Happy birthday to Heather, everybody says. Two Crazy Keto says, way to harmonize. Steph says, I guess I have to revisit Texas Roadhouse. Never have cared for one here. Maybe they've gotten a better cook by now. It's been about 2 years since I've been.
Oh, there you go.
Victoria says, did I miss the announcement?
We
No.
were waiting for you.
We're actually trying to catch up on comments because everybody was so excited. We should start late all the time, right?
Yeah, what the heck?
Two Crazy Keto says, yeah, the cook makes all the difference. That's true.
Yeah, our cook is good. That's our Texas.
Incidentally,
I'm sure there's more than one.
The flavor of the week, it just said it, is chocolate mint. So it's 10% off.
Which I love chocolate mint.
Yeah.
If I wasn't so full, I would make some chocolate mint.
But
Except you know what? We're fasting.
We're fasting until
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yes, we have to talk. Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
36
didn't know
hours.
I didn't know I was signing up for that.
You
Okay.
were.
No, 36 hours would be Thursday morning.
Well, let's just make it night and a little bit
You just skip an entire day. So we ate on Tuesday. Wednesday we don't eat at all. We eat Thursday morning is 36.
Let's just go to Thursday.
We can probably go longer than that.
Let's just do it.
That 24 hours prime rib.
It's
Boom.
Sam's birthday, and so we're gonna go to dinner with him. So we have
Texas
to
Roadhouse.
talk him into going to a restaurant we like,
Yeah, that's true.
which is usually not very hard
Yeah.
because he likes most of the things we like. He likes meat, so he's pretty good.
Oh, K-Bear says, yeah, we're working hard. We have medical bills to pay. Okay.
Oh man,
Maitreya says, that was me
hear
today,
you.
looking rough at fresh time, wore leggings, hair sticking up, and off-white sweater. So, of course, I spilled coffee on him.
you're like seriously. I don't have hardly any white clothes because it's just bound to happen, right?
I stopped wearing suits to church, like,
When we had
right after we had our
kids.
first set of twins.
Yeah, you should start wearing suits again.
I
It's so
probably
sexy.
should. I had snot on my shoulder
All the time.
every single time.
Yeah,
I was
well,
like,
all those babies.
why do I even try?
Or drool or something.
Let's see. Debbie says hello from Houston, Texas. First time.
Debbie,
Eat
I'm
some.
glad you're here.
Eat some beef ribs for
Yeah,
me, please.
some barbecue would be good.
That was the saddest thing about low carb Houston not happening. Besides not being able to hang out with
I
Heath
know, with all
and
of
Shelly,
our people.
was no beef ribs. Elvira says it's 58 in Jacksonville,
Oh,
Florida.
go outside and feel the sun. Like, I mean, I guess that might be cold to you, but it's
Yeah.
like 30 here.
Donna says, I drive at least 100 miles a day. I live in a rural area and I'm a school bus van contractor.
Oh
Wow.
man, you do drive.
Do you get to listen to audiobooks, or
that'd be
podcasts?
cool.
That would be awesome. Let's see. Debbie says, "Merry Christmas." Merry Christmas to you too, Debbie.
Oh, thanks.
Let's see. Shauna's. Oh yeah. Stephanie says, "Yeah, cook can make or break a restaurant." Olivia and Keto says, "We made apple pie ice cream tonight. Mom loves this new flavor."
Nice. Oh, that's so good.
Shauna says, "I will only do pickup order from Walmart. Ours is horrible to go in anymore, and worse this time of year.
Yeah.
Go at 6 a.m. It's actually great."
Yeah.
Stephanie said, "Hillary found
Sounds
a tube at my mom's one day and sprayed to see what it smelled like. Oh, it was pepper spray.
Oh my gosh.
Capsaicin."
Oh.
Defensive says, "First time on a Keto Chow Live. Cool to follow up with the 2KK. Well, welcome."
Oh, thanks. I feel like we're so lucky.
Yeah, that's right. Rachel says 44-ounce primary. I'm in.
Yeah.
Karen says, "Do you drink Keto Chow hot or cold?"
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can drink it cold and you can warm it up and drink it hot.
You can mix it up using warm water and melted butter.
Yep.
And just drink it right away. You can mix it up with cold water and heavy cream, stick it in the fridge. You can, and then you drink it the next day, or
you
make
can
it warm.
pull that out of the
and
fridge
put it in
and dump it into an ice cream maker and make it into ice
Yes,
cream.
you can.
That
Either
is
way.
Delicious.
The only one that I haven't liked warm so far was strawberry.
I don't think
like
I've
that
tried
one.
strawberry warm.
The strawberry with butter is quite good because the
It
flavor
is.
is
The flavor
stronger.
comes out more. That's the thing about Keto Chow. When you use butter, the flavor
Mm-hmm.
always comes out a little bit stronger.
Rachel says, "Also, I'm going to need to sleep in one of their booths." There you go. Too Crazy Camper says, "Oh yeah, we can't afford it. We're an Apple family." That's a running joke with Joe and I. I always say, I can't buy anything made by Apple. I don't make enough money. People are like, "How much money do you have to make?" I'm like, "I'll never be able to afford them."
To get Apple
Nope.
products.
Renee says, "My 300-pound dad did a 56-ounce challenge when he was a kid." Well, when I was a kid, he seriously
Oh my
finished
gosh.
it. Meal was free. It looked like a pot roast.
Yeah, tell them about your hamburger at that one place.
Oh, there's a place called Big Judd's.
Is it still there?
Up in Rexburg, Idaho.
Which is
Well,
where
nearby
our
Rexburg,
daughter
Idaho.
is.
And they have a 17-ounce hamburger. And if you finish the hamburger with the bun, then you got your picture up on the wall. And I totally did it. This was back when I was 14. There's a place called JCW's that has what they call the crippler.
Oh.
It's just 4 quarter-pound patties.
Oh, I could totally do that.
We used to go there all the time.
I've never got
I would
that
eat
before.
throw on some avocado. Let's see, Mike
Ooh,
says, "Just in time, I ate
avocado.
Buffalo Wild Wings and took a nap."
Ooh,
Nice.
That sounds good.
Let's see, Sean says, "Happy birthday to Sam, my little friend." Yeah, almost 2 days. Let's see. Oh, Crazy Keto says, "Try all caps for the Pork and Good coupon." 2 Crazy Ketos, all one word, no spaces.
Thanks, guys.
Let's see. J4E1947 says, "Hi from Fort Collins, Colorado.
Always awesome
Make
Colorado
sure
people.
you stop into Explorado Market.
Market.
Yep. They don't have Keto Chow, but they have a lot of other cool
Yeah,
keto
they do
stuff.
have, and it's a
In Fort
keto
Collins.
bakery,
Yep.
and yeah, they're nice.
Let's see. We should just kind of let's go ahead and jump in and talk about
Okay.
what the announcement is,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So in November
No, don't say that. Just say
of
what it is.
2019, we
fine.
placed an order for some stuff. And this is why we don't put stuff up for sale. We don't do
Until it's
pre-sales.
in our hot little hands.
Because
Sometimes it takes longer than you anticipate to get a product.
yes. So this right here. That's awesome. This right here is
funny.
a third of a teaspoon of electrolyte drops. Because we now have electrolyte drop tablets. Ta-da! That's the
Yay!
announcement. So it's taken them
So
a
if
year.
you don't like the flavor of electrolyte drops but want to take them, you
Yes.
can take a pill. I mean, it's essentially a salt pill. I'm sure there's lots of other salt pills on the market. We just really love that ours don't have any weird fillers or anything
Mm-hmm.
like that. And so it'll be cool to see if you try it. So I'm just wondering, is it 1 pill or 2 pills for a serving?
So, well, 1 pill is a third of a teaspoon.
Mm-hmm.
A normal serving of electrolyte drops is a half teaspoon.
Okay.
So it's not exactly a 1-to-1, but it's, I mean, so if you don't like like you said, if you don't like the flavor, I'm not going to mansplain here. If you don't like the flavor,
Say the same thing I said.
yes, I'm just trying to reiterate.
No, I don't mind. Thank you.
Okay. But yeah, so it's We just got them. Now, here's the thing. They do have some cellulose.
So it'll
in
say
them,
that on
which
there,
is
but
fiber.
explain what that's for.
So what they do is they basically take the electrolyte drops. They spray dry it in this giant oven thing, and it turns into a powder. But there's a couple of issues with that. Number one, that powder doesn't stick together very well.
Okay.
So they put it into a pill punch or a pill press. Just squish it down super hard. But that will fall apart almost immediately unless they use something to bind it together. So we're using cellulose in order to bind it together. And there is a coating on it that also keeps it from breaking apart, because it's what's called hygroscopic.
Yeah.
Hygroscopic means it wants to absorb moisture, humidity, what have you.
Yes.
Like crazy.
Which
And
that's
so,
what salt does.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
that's exactly what it does. Oh, you know what?
Oh, we should put them up for sale.
We should make sure it's in stock.
Is it live? Are we showing
It is
everybody
live.
you're
Well,
putting
I'm
it
not
on
doing-
for sale right now? We're a little behind today. Excuse us.
Yeah,
for-
so while we're talking, I'm putting it up for sale. Because it is ready. The problem is it's not in stock.
Yeah, so it will be in stock in just a minute. There are, just so you know, there's 120 tablets in here. And in this first run that we just did, we're going to see how you guys like it. They're just pills inside the bottle. On our next order, they're going to be in little sachets, so you could throw it in the bottom of your purse or whatever. So it'll be nice because it's just another option. It's another way to get electrolytes, and I know it's really nice for me to be able to have those different options. Sometimes my bottle is empty in my bottom of my purse, and sometimes I need stuff. So it's just nice to have different options.
Yep. And it's $22. It's 120 pills.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that. Sorry.
So
22.
$22 for 120 pills. We looked at it and said, let's see, how low can we price these and still make enough money to pay people to ship stuff?
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, it's taking forever.
It's taking forever.
Yes. Okay. We'll get back to that. But in the meantime, okay. Ta-da! Here it is. Here's the website. Oh, I guess I can copy and paste that.
Yeah, you could do that.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Bum-bum. Okay, so here we are. We're back. So here are the tablets. You've got the... there's the information. Oh, and the supplement facts. I guess we should... So each... That's funny. That is not the right... I need to fix that.
Whoopsie. Let's fix live things again.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway, here's one fun thing. Why are my tablets disintegrating?
Okay, that same reason. The hygroscopic
Yes.
nature of it. And so if you leave this open for a long time and it lets the moisture in, they will crumble. So you want to keep it closed all the time because that will make them last longer.
Yeah, so if you happen to live in somewhere like, I don't know, Florida.
Yeah.
It will...
Anywhere more moist than the desert we live in here.
Yep. Okay, so let's get back to some of the comments because we were ignoring you guys. Sorry. Let's see. Too Crazy Keto said, ding!
Yeah, that was kind of funny, huh?
Let's see. Too Crazy Camper says, I remember thinking the 1 pound burger at Fuddruckers was huge. Now we eat 20 ounce prime rib. Yeah, no kidding.
Isn't that crazy?
Lots of people are saying cool. K-Bear says that's awesome. Petit says good night, Mom and Papa Bear. Great, finally catching an evening live. Waiting for hubby to order some keto meals so I don't have to lift a finger while I'm off work next week until the New Year's.
Yay.
And Deb says tablets, yeah, great for travel.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too. Like, if you're going to go for travel for a while, taking a big thing of electrolyte drops is not as easy as taking something like this.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you worry that it's going to spill in your suitcase, and then you have that problem of it's a liquid, and so if you have a bigger bottle, you can't put it in your carry-on, and then they might still take it anyway because they're so awesome. Yeah. Right. So that is a very good point.
Yeah. No, they're. who was it? A couple people asked, what about the daily minerals?
So it
I
doesn't
want to do that.
It doesn't
actually.
replace the daily minerals.
No, can we do that
okay.
with the daily minerals?
It's something to visit for sure.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Literally, we ordered this. It was November 12th, 2019.
Yeah, the daily minerals came after.
I actually wrote a check for all of the inventory that we didn't have.
Yeah.
It was kind of
that's
awesome.
okay. It's okay.
Let's see.
Why don't you guys try them and tell us what you think? And yeah, that'll be helpful.
Wow, it is really
I don't love taking pills, so I'm still going to prefer the, saltiness of the drops because I just really like that. But I can totally see where it would be super helpful to have these for traveling and for, other times. And just throw some in the trailer, whatever we want to do. So
Maitreya says, is it like Light Show where you need to drink a big glass of water with it? You're probably going to get thirsty if you don't. But
yeah.
They are pretty big pills. Like horse pills is what you would say. And it's because, salt takes up a lot of volume. But yeah. And the outside of it, I'm trying to look. So the coating contains ethyl cellulose, triacetin, deacylated monoglyceride.
Do you know what those things are?
It's basically stuff. It's along the same lines as a gelatin.
It's binding.
It's so that the coating keeps water from coming in. Okay. Now that does contain extracts from soybean.
Oh, okay.
Now we're talking probably tenth of a gram. But if you're like, I can't have soy at all, we do still have the electrolyte drops. So let's see. There is some citric acid, and it's all vegetarian. This actually is vegetarian, oddly enough.
There we go.
And is it? No, this one isn't certified kosher. The Daily Minerals is, but yeah.
Oh, why isn't it that?
Let's see. Donna Hart says, now make the Daily Minerals in a pill. Trey says that looks nicer than the Light Show capsule too.
Oh, thank you.
Two Crazy Camper says, so don't leave the bottle open, Rachel. If you leave the bottle open on this, it will turn into powder in Florida, like it's going out of style. Let's see. Victoria says, yay. I think it'll be much easier to take in pill form than drink. So, yeah, there you go. Debbie says, I'll stick with the drops. Awesome.
Yep.
I hate taking pills. Drops are easy. I add in my coffee.
And that's how I feel, too.
There you go. Two Crazy Keo says, just a crack. Just to let the moisture in. Loving IKEO says, easier when traveling or on the go. And I actually had a bag, like just a sandwich bag full of these that I've been using for the last year.
Yep.
So, yeah. Let's see. Two Crazy Keo says, also I leave doors open enough to let the mosquitoes in.
Oh, yeah, right? Or the flies.
Two Crazy Keo says, it's a good size, not a horse pill. Okay. Stephanie says, talking of shipping, as long as that rude lady from the Facebook group doesn't order. Now, here's the thing. I can understand frustration with cost of shipping and everything like that. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we try to work really hard here to make sure that the cost of shipping is what we charge you
is what you get
at lower or equal to what it costs us.
So what we'll do is we'll charge you what we estimate is the right amount, and then we'll go in and look and see if we can fit it into a smaller box, and then we'll refund you the difference.
Yep. So and I think I actually posted a screen capture from the thing that we use for our inventory management or for our fulfillment, the thing that we ship with. How about that?
Yes.
And it listed how much we had paid in shipping versus how much we had charged in shipping over the last 30 days. It was just over the last 30 days.
Yeah.
And it was negative $38,000. So that's how much free shipping has cost us in the last 30 days. So
and we would really like to just give you free shipping all over the place. Yeah. But I think it's just not feasible. So
Donna had a great question. One a day. As many as a day as you feel like works for you. Yep. And that's the same thing with the electrolyte drops. With the electrolyte drops, you can put a half teaspoon in a 16-ounce water bottle or a 32-ounce water bottle, and that a half teaspoon is a capful. or you can put 2 or 3 of those and drink it. It's really what you feel like you need.
Yeah, but the serving size is 1 a day. So try that out.
Or is 1 capsule.
Yes. Try
Tablet.
that out for a
1
while and
tablet.
see how that does.
Yep. Rachel said, we are moist excellent.
Moist.
Let's see. Crazy Keto says, oh no, Chris has reached glasses on the forehead. That's the funny thing. I need the glasses so I can see the TV.
That's me too.
But if I want to read up close, so it's the opposite. And actually, I'm legally required to wear these glasses when I drive.
Driving. Me
so
too.
let's see. Stephanie says, Jimmy does that too. Rachel drives me nuts. Hungry, he says, steak is vegetarian. 100% vegetarian fed beef. There you go.
That's right.
Kabul Bree says, I think they'll be great for backpacking or bikepacking.
Yes. Well, or bike packing. Oh, yes, that's what you said, bike packing.
K-Bear says, where do you guys get your D3 supplements from? So the vitamin D3 that is in Keto Chow comes from lanolin. So it is not vegan.
Yes.
Because it is derived from stuff from animals. So we go on the side of we will get the best version of the vitamins and the minerals. We don't care whether it's vegetarian or vegan.
And we're not trying to keep that a secret.
Yeah.
So.
And it's not that we're coming down on them. We care more about the actual valid scientific like whether this is the right version for human beings, and not so much about the esoteric. I don't know. I can't remember the word for it. Anyway,
I don't remember that
principle.
word either.
Yeah, we care more about the science than Lynn says hello. Just watching Cute Crazy Ketos from 1 year ago after they signed up to drink Keto Chow for a week. Love you all. Nice. That was great.
That was great.
Rachel says, would love you guys. You too, Lynn. Amy says, can you add the drops to an empty capsule? So, well, these right here are a tablet.
Yeah, it's not a capsule.
Yeah. The electrolyte drops would dissolve because of the water content.
Capsule.
Yeah, they would dissolve a gelatin capsule.
But that is a good question.
Yep. Loving on Keto says, what about adding a little silica packet to the bottle? I'm not sure. This was a pre-production one.
Yeah, it does have a packet in it.
It actually has one in it. So, but still, if you just leave it open, yeah. Let's see. Kat says, oh, that conversation. Yeah, that poor lady. Stephanie says, I never look at shipping cost. I worry about total price overall.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what people do. Like, you kind of know how much it costs, and then you have to kind of take the shipping costs and think, okay, if I pay this much, is it worth the product? Kohl's that gets me every time with the stupid Kohl's Cash that I love. The products cost so much money.
Yeah.
And then they can discount them, or they can give you the Kohl's Cash because the stuff costs $30 or $50 or $60. So
Sonny had a great question. Wants to know if the tablets can be dropped into coffee or water like drops, or are they meant to be swallowed whole? If you want to do that,
could do that.
I would actually use the liquid.
But I think it would be really salty.
Yeah.
And it might take a while to dissolve.
Yeah.
So then you'd be like having this half a pill at the bottom of your drink.
Yeah. And once again, so back to the cellulose question and all that. If those sort of things concern you, we still have the liquid electrolytes.
Yep, and we're not going to get rid of them because we love
absolutely not. And if you're going to be adding them to a liquid, use the liquid electrolytes. It's going to be way better. It's already in solution. Like, it's the ionic form. It's what you want to do. So Matreya says, I thought part of the shipping discussion was good. Some skirted some lines overall, but I felt people learned some things about business practices. Yeah. And that's absolutely true.
That's true.
My favorite was the meme where it's like, this girl's like, it's like $35 plus $5 for shipping. And it's like $40 plus free shipping.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah. Let's see. K-Bear says, I think it's great to have the option for both liquids and a pill, depending on what the situation is. There you go. Defense was that's awesome. What you do with your shipping costs with your customers.
Oh, thank you.
Well, and we used to have to do it a lot more as far as refunding people.
Yeah, but we've got our computer system works really well. The
website, the quoting engine for shipping.
It's really good.
So,
but the other thing is, like, our customer service team worked really hard to catch everything. And if there's ever something that we don't catch, please let us know because we would love to fix it.
Yeah. So just to get a little science class with Mr. Bear here. We're actually not going to do science class. We're going to do a geometry class. So the thing that does our shipping quotes, it took a long time to find one that would do this. Every product that Keto Chow sells has a number, a value on it, and that's how many cubic centimeters it takes up in volume. And then each box that we can use to ship has how many cubic centimeters it can hold. And the quoting engine goes through and it just says, well, let's see, I've got this many point values, so that can fit into this box. And ever since we switched to that, it's number
been
of
way better.
Yeah, it's gotten fantastic.
And it's been a while now, so.
Yep.
I was gonna say, never mind.
What?
I forgot.
Joe said people don't understand shipping is never free. Either you pay for it before price or after. That's true. Mike says Amazon puts one small thing in a huge box.
With a ton of padding.
Sometimes with no
Ours
padding.
never get any padding at all, and it's like, oh, I'm glad this one little thing survived the giant shuffling inside this huge box.
Yeah, Lisa said definitely need to try the pill form. Stephanie says it really does cost a lot to mail things. I mailed something recently.
Oh, yeah.
Weighed maybe a few ounces. It was $32 to mail it, but it was worth sending it. Okay.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous.
The Crazy Camper says, hey, I just got an SD card from Amazon in an 18 by 24 inch box. No kidding.
Oh, well.
Lisa says, I know, right? And Dennis says, Miliow.
I don't know what that
Milio.
means.
I don't know. It might be the word I was looking for. K-Bear says, that's cool. We need more to get more D3, but having a hard time finding a non-bad oil one.
Oh, yeah. I have a D3 supplement. Do you want me to go get it?
The best way to get a vitamin D3 supplement is if you have insurance.
Oh.
Get your doctor to prescribe it to you, and then if you have a flexible spending account or you have insurance, you can usually get a crazy discount. Now you can just go on Amazon and just order a vitamin D3, and you want to make sure it's D3, not one of the other ones.
Not D2.
But I don't really take one because I use Keto Chow all the time. So
yeah, I actually started taking one not that long ago. Maria Emmerich helped me do a health assessment quiz, and so I went through all of, or I did all these blood tests, and then I looked through all of my. Quiet. You're distracting.
Sorry. You went through all your stuff, and she said take some
And so
D3.
she told me to take some of those things. So I was really low in vitamin D. And so I had to bring that back up again. So I have it back up again now. So that's good.
Yeah, it's almost like there's a reason that every serving of Keto Chow is, I think, 200%.
Yeah, but you know what's
the
funny?
recommended allowance.
I hadn't had Keto Chow in a month.
Well, there you go.
Those
Because you'd been doing dairy free. That's right.
So it's interesting because you don't really, pay attention to those
Luke
things.
says, I'm late.
Hi, Luke.
Welcome. Let's see. Joe says, here's a test where we get ours. Leave a pill on the counter and see how long it takes to turn to powder. There you go. Loving on Keto says, take a bottle off-roading in the desert in our go bag. Very easy and important to have on hand in case we get stuck out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You need to camp out. Nice.
Yeah.
Sean says, Kohl's raises their prices and puts them on sale. So it's not really a sale. Yeah, there you go.
Does get
Jerry,
me in there, though.
Yeah, Jerry says, evening, Chris and Miriam. Hope all is well. Found my 15 apple pie. Will be in Kansas City here tomorrow. And for those of you who don't know, the Postal Service and UPS and FedEx.
Yep, they're behind.
They're
right
melting.
Now.
It's
Christmas.
It's Christmas and it's COVID.
And just give them some grace and hope that you'll get your stuff in time for Christmas.
We had a bunch of stuff that was shipped out for Black Friday, and it's just starting to show up. We were worried that it was lost and it wasn't going to show up, and people are starting to get their stuff.
Yeah, I have 2 pairs of boots that are coming from Kohl's that are late too. That's sad because I wanted to wear those yesterday.
Bry says, speaking of packets, does anyone put food-safe desiccant packets in their Keto Chow containers?
Oh,
that's a good idea.
Sure you could, yeah.
And for that matter, don't feel bad at all about getting containers, cutting open your bags of Keto Chow and dumping it in there. We have them in the bags because that is, by doing that, we're saving on shipping costs, and we're saving on packaging costs.
Because the tubs would be cuter, which is very important to me.
Yeah.
There. And they would be easier to serve from because you have this round circle.
Yep.
But they would cost more in shipping, which we feel like we don't want to charge you.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be able, because we looked at different tubs, and you could fit 3 in a box, and you could fit like 5 of the bags in a place that you could fit 3 of the tubs.
Yep.
So I don't think we're going to change over to tubs anytime soon.
Yep. Steph says Amazon's like those grocery stores that wants to put a chapstick by itself in a bag, then one lemon in a different bag. No kidding. Kate says, might be a weird question, but how do I know if the electrolytes are working for me? Not sure if I need them or not. Usually you can tell if you need more electrolytes because
you have a headache,
or you're feeling kind of sluggish,
or feeling a little bit sick even.
But here's another good way to tell. Let your palate tell you whether you need it and how much add some electrolytes to water.
The drops.
Yeah, or if you don't have any of the drops, mix some salt into some water.
Yeah, well, and that's a good way to try it, is just with some salt.
Yep. And if it tastes good, and you're like, I could add some more.
That's really good.
Add some more.
Then your body probably needs it. But when it gets to the point that it's like, that's too salty, then you probably have enough.
Yeah, because our body has really good feedback mechanisms for just about everything but sugar and carbohydrates. That's why you can eat an entire bag of chips, but you cannot eat a stick of butter.
Yeah.
Let's see. Two Crazy Camper say people say that about buying RVs. Some dealers charge fees like prep and transportation. Others are no fees. All that matters is the bottom line. What does it cost in the end? Yeah, that's true. Two Crazy Keto says the light bulbs from Amazon, thin bag, t-shirt from Amazon, refrigerator box with 8 pounds of bubble wrap.
A t-shirt. I know, right?
Oh yeah, Dennis says esoteric minutia. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, minutia.
Donna says I've never seen a company pack boxes as perfectly beauty. That's because our team is awesome.
Our team is awesome, and please tell us if you ever have problems because we want to fix those.
Joe says the ceramic mugs on our website cost us more to ship than the mug costs to make. That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Now Debbie
we're all
says,
gonna go buy ceramic mugs.
Yeah,
Joe.
I just want to make Joe work.
I want to do that.
Get to work. Debbie says I love Keto Chow, and it loves you. Mike says I do sublingual D3 drops, also B complex, and something that Maitreya pointed out today. If you are craving tart stuff,
you might need a B complex.
Yeah, that's interesting. My mom always had iron deficiency, and the doctor said, "Oh, well, what's it called? Anemia." He's like, "Do you chew on ice?" And she's like, "Yeah, I always chew on ice." And you're like, "Do you ever feel like you want to chew on some clay?" Because those are classic signs that you are anemic.
Anemic, which I have been anemic so much of our marriage, like pregnancy and everything before that. But since keto, I have not had any problems.
Let's see. Stephanie says I'd rather pay shipping on deliveries than drive all over, waste gas, deal with the crowds, get out of weather is bad. Yeah.
Well, and that's what I feel like. What's my time worth? And so you can buy a ton of stuff on Amazon, and I do buy a ton of stuff and unnecessary stuff for sure.
That's why they offer free shipping.
But when I go to the grocery store, do you ever buy everything that's on your list and that's it? Not me.
Oh, I do that every time.
I need this. I need this. I happen to see that, so I have to have it. But on Amazon, I usually just buy what I'm looking for. Like I go to look for a specific thing. I also price shop, so I'll look around and make sure that Amazon is the best price, because sometimes Amazon charges ridiculous amounts of money for something that's not worth that much money. Whereas at the store, I'm at the store, I got myself here. What is my time worth? I'm not going to another store to get this one thing. My mom was like super coupon shopper lady, and she had these lists that had all of the lists of stores and what things were on sale.
Well, we used to do that when
we first got married, when we were new kids.
We had new kids.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't nearly as, she was super meticulous. Like, she had all the coupons in this little section and everything, and I was just too lazy. But she was winner.
So Deb just got her Keto Chow order from November 26th. It had been in North Carolina, where she lives, since December 6th.
It was probably just taking a nap.
Yeah, Jerry says, I figured it was USPS when I didn't get my package from you all in 2 business days per usual. Went to their website. Sad. A big red banner. Yeah, that says expect delays. I wish it would just say, we're melting.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that.
Let's see.
Just feel bad for him.
Too Crazy Camper says we should get branded Keto Chow storage containers. Incidentally, there are printable stickers on our website.
Which we need to print them out.
I know.
We have to get our printer fixed.
There's a specific Avery circular sticker pattern.
Can you show them?
Let me see if I can. It is a blog post.
See if we can find it.
I was trying to catch up.
You don't need to catch up.
All right, so I'm going to go to recipes and more's Keto Chow blog post. Scroll past all these new things.
Yeah, look at those. Ooh, lemon crinkle cookies. Yum. Apple.
Here they
Here it
are.
is.
Keto Chow circle flavor.
So those are new. We just barely posted those.
Yeah.
And they'll fit on multiple different containers, and it's just kind of fun.
Oh, Luke just said I got a surprise in my dinner. My unsweetened tea from McDonald's wasn't. Biggest sugar surprise in 2 years.
No.
Only one swig till it went into the mulch in the parking lot where it belongs.
Sorry.
The only place I've been able to find them is on Walmart's site. You can buy glucose pea strips.
Yeah.
And you can dip those into your drink. You can actually dip it into your drink and then shake it off and stick it there. And then dip it into your drink and then shake it off and stick it there every time you get a refill. And it will tell you if your soda or whatever else has sugar in it.
Yeah.
Like just straight up, it'll tell you. But they're the Diasticks.
Yeah, but they take forever to ship unless, you live by the shipping fulfillment center.
Yeah.
Maybe they just have taken us forever to
Lisa
ship.
says, would the drops be okay in coffee? Yes, and a lot of people say that by adding salt to their coffee, it takes away bitterness. So yes, please try it. Brendan says, I sure love that you guys care about your customers. Well, it's because we buy stuff.
Thank you.
And we know what we like
what we
companies to
want.
do.
Yeah.
And we want to buy, we want to treat our customers the way that we want to be treated by companies where we buy, is the best way I can say it. So, yeah. Golden rule, right?
Yeah. So I was talking to Jen today. You guys know Jen. She's our front office lady.
Yeah, one of our customer service people.
And I was just telling her how great she is because she's such a good face for how we feel because she cares so much about people. So if you ever walk into our place and meet Jen, you will definitely feel cared about. So
the second or third time,
really
she'll probably know your name.
And we care so much about you guys, and we're so grateful. We think you're our family. So,
Well, as Wendy says, I slice off the top of the bag, slide into the Better Homes and Gardens containers like you guys have. Works perfect.
We love that too. Plus, it just looks so neat in the cupboard, like all lined up, and they're all the same size.
They have multiple sizes that can fit just about any cupboard.
Yeah, it's really
We have the
cool.
18.5 cup that
Joe
fits
has the
1.5.
11.5.
Yeah, Joe has the 11.5
and that fits
cup.
one bag.
Yeah. Bryce says, don't change the tubs. I like the bags and the opacity, just trying to figure out a way to keep mine fresh in 80% humidity. There you go.
Yeah, well, and you can roll them down and clip them and put them in the freezer if you want to.
That's
We've
true.
had people do that before.
Yeah, like if they're not going through them very fast, if you store them in the freezer, that works really well.
Yep.
Cases sounds like a challenge. I love butter. Jerry says, I also meant to ask you all what's the main difference between the electrolyte drops and the fasting drops.
That is a good question.
I'm going to let you answer it.
Okay, so
I tend to dominate these
the
conversations.
electrolyte drops and the fasting drops both have sodium, magnesium, and potassium. The fasting drops has the most sodium and a little bit of magnesium and potassium. Mostly sodium, right? The electrolyte drops are a balance of all three.
It's good balanced.
And so the fasting drops are super great for fasting because it's so much sodium.
Or if you have kidney problems.
Mm-hmm. And then you don't have to have that extra magnesium and potassium because some people really have a problem with those things. And so it gives you another way to get sodium, which, you can just have salt, but it is kind of nice to have the different option. And that's why we've come out with these different products because it's nice. I don't like taking pills. Will I take these? Probably not very often.
I actually like them a lot. So.
Yeah, because I don't mind the flavor, but I've also gotten used to it, and I also kind of associate that the flavor of the drops with I'm going to feel better in a minute. In a few minutes, like the magnesium. I've said this so many times. It tastes horrible, but it works so flippin' good.
It tastes like your headache's going to go away.
It tastes like I'm going to feel better in 5 minutes.
And your cramps are going to go away.
And I love that it just works. So, somebody.
No, it's saying that it's time to go to bed.
It is time to go.
Teresa says everyone's fasting. 18 hours is my lastest. I've never lasted. Is the longest I've ever lasted.
You've lasted 18
Dave
hours.
Feldman, that's about as long as he can fast. Mr.
Yep.
Cholesterol. So you know what? It's something that you have to kind of work out. You have to build up the ability to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
And don't feel bad, because we need you to remember what great things you can do. I think that's so, I mean,
18 hours is
worried
fantastic.
About, all this weight loss. Sure, I want to lose a ton of weight too. But guess what I did today? I fasted, or I didn't snack between my meals. Like, there are so many things that you can celebrate. So celebrate yourself, because you're worth it.
Hungry He says, I can channel my inner Paula Deen and eat an entire stick of butter. Yeah, there you go.
I believe in you.
Kat says, Chewy, the dog dog company, sent one small shrimp buddy cat toy in a box that would have fit a full-size blender. That shrimp looks scared.
Man.
Let's see. And Petit D says, don't forget about good old leg cramps.
Yes. And that's what I take them for the most. So falling asleep at night and the leg cramps. And I get it in the bottom of my feet.
Huh. Too Crazy Keto says, entire stick of butter is a side dish. What's for dinner? Ribeye and a stick of butter. Debbie says, when are the newer flavors coming out in the large bags? That's a very good question. They have to prove themselves first.
Yes, they really do have to prove themselves.
Well, like the pistachio,
testing period.
The pistachio and the lemon, we brought them in the limited edition to see how they would do. Yep. They did very well.
Yep.
In fact, we just today got the lemon back in stock in the individuals.
Meal size.
Yeah, we had the big bags.
So you probably haven't even had time to put it onto the regular page, have you?
It is on the regular page.
Okay, good job.
Because it was there already, it just the singles were out of stock.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, it'll be a while. They have to prove themselves.
And
first.
what will help, if you really, really want a flavor, just let us know, because that will be helpful for us to know. Because if you don't like it, then we won't carry it.
Donna says, Hart says, I was sold on the fact that Keto Chow is not a multi-level marketing company. Besides that, taste is the best. Shipping, I try to order enough to get free shipping. You guys are the best. I can't say anything nice about multi-level marketing, so I'm not going to say anything.
You're cute, by the way.
Okay. Mike says, K-Bear, I got one of those at the Vitamin Shop store, yeah. Alex says, when I started keto, I ate entire sticks of butter. Well, when you first start, you're not accessing your stored stuff, so you kind of need to eat it.
Yeah.
Dennis is Too Crazy Ketos is right. An entire stick of butter really is a side dish. Let's see.
Well, that's probably what.
K-Bear says, Mike. Okay, thank you. I'll have to look. Deb says, Costco gets me in trouble. I can't stick to a list. Must go down every aisle and see what there is.
I know.
Anything I didn't know I needed or wanted.
Yeah, I do the same thing. If I go to Costco or Sam's Club and I'm under $100, it's like, what did I forget? Everything. I forgot the whole store.
Shauna says, I need the markup so I can print on my sticker paper from a Cameo machine. Now I have to buy Avery labels. It's just a bunch of circles.
Sorry.
What you could do, Shauna, is
you could
import the PDF into whatever program you use and just draw circles where they're going to be.
Yeah, that would totally work.
Yeah.
And then you could do it on colored paper if you wanted. And make the circles a little bigger.
Bryce says, I made Keto Chow strips with a half stick of butter and 3 over easy eggs for supper tonight.
Ooh.
What the heck? Wow. Joe says, when something on Amazon says free same-day delivery with $35 purchase, I go shopping for more stuff until I find enough to cover the same-day delivery.
Yeah, I could see that,
That's why they do it. Linda says, hi, I just saw you live. First time listening in. I just got my first order. Fantastic.
Yay.
What'd you get?
Yeah, what did you get?
Rachel says, I love looking at every aisle of Costco. They're so pretty.
Yeah, I like it.
Stephanie says, we got to keep you playing catch up like you do to Joe. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. Debbie says, I saw those stickers earlier tonight. Do they work for square top containers? Well, they work on anything. They're just circles.
A circle. Yeah.
So just because people were like, hey, I want stuff to label my stuff with, and our social media lady, she made them for herself, and she's like, oh, you know what? Other people might like these.
Well, and we had her put on it the grams of each of the servings, just so that you can weigh it if you prefer to weigh it.
Yeah.
So I know that might not be appealing to everybody, but I think that, it's a good idea.
Kim wants to know what would be the amount of coconut cream to put in a Keto Chow. I have a couple of cans, but I'd like to use it. So it depends on how many calories you need. So the best thing to do would be to say, let's see, I want to make my shake to be 400 calories. That means you need to add about 260 calories, because there's 130 some odd calories of protein in each Keto Chow. So just take however many calories you want, subtract the number of calories that's in Keto Chow, and you are going to have to do some math to figure out how much coconut cream to use.
Yes, and you know what? should also do, Kim, with
What?
that coconut cream in your keto chow is make it into ice cream, because coconut cream makes good ice cream.
That's right. Let's see. Julius is listening
I'm
to
right.
you making a bunch of apple pie spice snickerdoodle.
Yeah.
Can't wait to bake them tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Mike says I don't need strips because I never drink soda.
Hey.
Okay.
Good job.
K-Bear says I always ask the Keto Chow liquid electrolytes and Redmond's real salt. Add to my coffee. It's awesome. Do it slow to find out the level you like, though. Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. And it's going to differ day to day. And make sure you stir it up because it settles to the bottom.
Just like a salt would, it just settles to the bottom. Another thing too, like I've noticed especially, is when we travel or do, stressful things, I'm going to need more electrolytes. So we use the daily minerals. I use the daily minerals every day, but then I still end up having to supplement with some of the different drops. I do magnesium every night, no matter what, because I know that I need that much. But then I also will do, I can almost tell now, because I've been doing it for so long, if I need the fasting drops or the electrolyte drops. Because it seems like if I do the daily minerals and then I have just regular food throughout the day, I don't usually need the electrolyte drops, but then a lot of times I'll need the fasting drops. So it just depends. And it's super annoying that we won't tell you exactly the right answer.
Well,
so I'm sorry.
Depends on each person. That's the problem.
But if I am walking, like last night we went shopping, Haley and I went shopping to a fabric store, and we walked around for 2 hours. When I got home, I was like ready to cry because my legs were on fire. Because I sat at my desk all day and then I stood and walked around the store, which should not be that big of a deal. But my legs and I don't get along sometimes, and they were just done. But I needed to take more magnesium, and I did take some fasting drops too, and it did help. So.
Okay. Misty pulls Sisela from snowy Colorado.
Hello.
Sean says, look out, your lights will go off. No, it's only 8:47 here. So we still have 2 hours, actually, before they go off.
15 minutes?
Matt has a good question. Says, speaking about the cost of doing business, is there a payment method that costs you more or less than the others? Yes. If you pay with cryptocurrency, it costs us nothing.
Yeah, well,
Nobody
that's
has
ridiculous.
that. Okay.
Who's going to pay with
If you pay with Shopify Pay, which is just regular credit card, that only costs us 2.2% plus 30 cents per transaction.
Okay.
If you pay with PayPal, it costs us 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. So regular credit card costs us the least.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Let's see. Lisa says, I need to try more savory recipes with Keto Chow. That was good today.
Oh my gosh, that recipe that's not posted yet.
The shrimp recipe.
We're going to talk about it 2 times in one day. At least we know it's not posted yet. Okay, It's in the new ebook that's coming out. And I will tell you right now.
After Christmas.
The ebook is coming out on the 26th.
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. And I hope you are planning on having us for your New Year's resolution, because we have a plan for you that's also coming out on the 26th.
A plan that you can use if you want to.
A plan.
Stephanie says, I go through my electrolyte drops. I put them in my coffee and waters. Rachel says, the magnesium drops taste like bedtime to me now.
I know. Me too. And it's almost like, it's part of the routine. And I know how long it'll take for me to feel better. If I'm laying in bed and my foot's, the bottom of my feet start hurting, I get up and I can look at the clock and I can get up and take them and know what time I'm going to fall asleep.
Oh.
Like, that's how often I take them. And I know how much to take, and I think about what I've eaten in the day and, just different things. So you just have to figure out your body. And I think that's the hardest part.
Luke says, I had to chuckle. I'm 2 meals daily and 16 hours conservatively daily.
Nice.
Deb says the magnesium drops in the straw trick.
That's my favorite way to do it.
Yeah, you just have a drink with a straw, put it into the straw. It stays in the straw.
It goes right to
and
the
when
bottom.
you suck it up,
and it's gone.
Like you barely even.
And then
taste
you
it.
get the delicious flavor after. You're like, ooh, what a surprise.
Dennis says every Keto Chow meal is a celebration. Mike says lately I've been eating Chef Chamois garlic butter with a spoon.
Oh my gosh, that's delicious. I could do that too.
Capital Bryce says, cue Joe bringing up peanut butter and jelly. And there he is. I want peanut butter and jelly.
Time out, Joe.
Sonny says, I definitely want big bags apple pie, please. Hey.
We like the apple pie a lot. I mean, that's not so much a hard sell, but keep telling us because we want to hear it.
Praising him. Okay, says I need gingerbread cookie flavored.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Joe's just being silly.
Yeah.
Defenseless says I'm waiting for that, Joe. Yeah, there we go.
It's not like you don't deserve it.
No, I don't deserve it at all. What are you talking about? Casey wants passion fruit. Rachel says you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, Joe. Strawberry rules. Grape drools.
True that. Grape drools.
Kay says, I need sleep. You guys rock. I love your product and your company. Thank you for being you. Yeah, you can come and watch the playback.
Kate. Snuggle up in your bed tonight.
Mike says, peanut butter and jelly Keto Chow. Dream on, Joe. For those of you who don't know what Joe's talking about, basically you take strawberry Keto Chow and you add 10 grams or a tablespoon of powdered peanut butter. That's it. Strawberry, peanut butter, and jelly. Let's see. Kabul Breeze says Keto Chow strips, Kansas City strip steaks, poor man's ribeyes. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, that sounds good to me. I'm all about steaks.
Mike says shopping at Costco is my power walk. I have learned to just chill out when I'm at Costco.
You have to chill out.
I used to be
Costco's like
get out of my way.
A traffic
get out of my way.
Everywhere we go, Costco,
And I had some old lady yell at me and say, "Excuse you,"
Excuse me,
because I didn't
me.
Yeah, because I didn't stop and let her go in front of me. And I was like,
well, to be honest, Chris is not the nicest shopper.
That's
around.
true. I have
he doesn't
learned.
Yell at people, but he cuts people off.
Well,
but you have learned, like you said.
If you're not going to use that area that you're not walking in, I am going to use it before you even get to it.
Yeah, which also makes people fall down because they're like walking and then all of a sudden a speed walker's like...
Yeah, I've gotten so much better.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Chill out. He's got better at driving too, except when he's in a hurry and then he drives
That's true.
crazy.
Too Crazy Camper says weighing takes too long. Only nerds like Chris weigh their Keto Chow.
Yeah, nerds.
That's right. Mike says...
Nerd.
Rachel says, yeah, same, Mike. I told you to get in my steps if you drop me off at the Costco or the mall. Kim says, thanks, Chris. Sounds yummy, Miriam. Thanks again.
Oh, yeah.
Alice says, I just make the labels for my containers. I just made the labels from containers, and they're
Nice.
awesome. Too Crazy Camper says, Miriam said, tell them what flavors we want. There you go.
What flavor do you want?
Rachel says, we had the same things with our cat stuff all night long. Okay, so here's my list. Peanut butter and jelly, key lime, grape jelly, jalapeno poppers.
Okay, I could go for that.
Yeah, but we've tried a bunch of different
the
flavors,
savory
like
ones are
bacon
hard.
and like
Cheese.
nacho cheese.
We tried
did
broccoli
not work.
cheese.
No.
It's so much easier for you guys to just make it with the real ingredients. Like the powdered stuff is just a lot harder to use.
That's literally the reason we have the unflavored beef base.
Yeah.
Is we were trying all these different things, and I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just make one that doesn't have flavor, and you can add whatever you want, and then it has all the vitamins. So, let's see. Stephanie says, Rachel, wouldn't be so bad. Wouldn't be so bad right now, but Claude won't go out with me. It's 2 to 4 a.m. is freezing out. Most of the time he just wants to stand in the ramp and look around. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Too Crazy Keto says you want jalapeno popper Keto Chow. I got
love
something
jalapeno
that
popper
you
stuff.
can do.
But I don't love jalapenos unless they're super cooked. Like I can't handle the heat of them, but I like the flavor. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to see if this will work.
It won't. Popper. Yeah, I love that.
The jalapeno popper soup.
Oh my gosh,
It's made with savory chicken soup.
Yep.
It is fantastic.
Are you sharing?
Yes, I am.
Are you sure?
Yep, because it says sharing instead of nope.
Caring. Everybody share.
We'll see how far. Yeah, let's see. Deb says I've decided that I had the best neighbors ever. Kansas City box of steaks landed on my French porch today for Christmas. Nice.
Oh, that is so nice.
Kat says since I started the Electrolytes, I no longer get muscle spasms.
Isn't that
cramps
so
in my
great?
hands.
I love it.
Joe also wants corn chowder.
Yeah, no.
Deb says I make Keto Chow ice cream a lot with my Vitamix after I watch Too Crazy Ketos do that, and I always use heavy cream.
Heavy cream. That's great.
Rachel says those flavors are wildly specific. Let's see. Lisa says, ooh, Joe says only Chris would include cryptocurrency.
Nerd.
The thing about it is adding it was so easy, and I added it because there's a complete food company called Soylent that used to have Bitcoin as a payment option, and they took it off. And I was like, well, that's easy to add, so I added it. Mike says, I heard Bitcoin prices are soaring. They have been. They've kind of stabilized lately. Steph says, some of us was talking pizza soup on the Discord chat, and I'm going to try with the savory keto chow. Keto chow is the base. Oh,
yes. And then share the recipe, because we love your recipe, Steph. Lisa said she can't wait for the plan. You went up. I couldn't read all the words.
Oh. Whoop.
Yep. See? I can't wait for the plan and the new recipe.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of recipes. It's actually going to be really cool.
Misty also wants. So I would kill for the peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, man.
Rachel says, pizza soup, please. When you come up with a recipe for that, I want to make it so bad. Nice. Stephanie says, I'll be reporting on how they turn out. Mr. Bill says, how about a cheese-flavored one? Like I said, we tried that.
We did try cheese flavor.
And Mike says, blend tomato basil cheese with pepperoni. Pizza soup.
Yep.
Done.
Yep.
There you go. And the thing about the tomato basil is we didn't make it as tomato-y as I would have liked.
Yeah, it could be. Because it's a lot easier to add tomato than it is to take away. Because tomatoes
tomato
are pretty high in carbs.
It's 50% glucose by weight.
So yeah.
Yeah, it tends to add a lot of carbs. Stephanie says, love experimenting in the kitchen. Came up with a Franken recipe for supper tonight. It was delicious.
Ooh, love it.
Rachel says, Miriam nodding no is the cutest thing ever. Alice says, when will 21 serving root beer be back in stock?
Oh, so in the spring probably.
Yeah, so it didn't sell very well during the winter months. And what we don't want is for there to be stuff that is approaching its expiration date. And by having it available year round, we were starting to get to the point where there were some of the flavors like orange and root beer just wouldn't sell during the winter, and pumpkin spice and eggnog and the savory flavors would not sell very well during the summer, oddly enough. And so we changed them so that we'll stock them, like the root beer and the orange cream.
Yep.
We will order it probably in like a month or two, and we'll just see when they show up.
Yep, and then we'll introduce them again.
And then they'll be available until they sell out. And then we'll reorder them again.
We still have orange cream. We have some orange cream. Yeah, we do. So you can still get that.
Pumpkin spice is about to sell out.
I was going to tell you that. Yeah, I was going to say that. We had, yesterday we had 89 left, which I'm sure that there's less now. So if you want pumpkin spice, this is the last time we're going to have it in the large bags. We do still have it in the single meal sizes. So if you want a big bags to make your pumpkin sausage soup, which means I should probably get a bag or two for myself, for my pumpkin sausage soup.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can use the singles for that. But
I know, but it's not the same.
Okay. But you can't make a hextuple batch.
I know, and I make the biggest batch. I actually almost made enough last time to fill 2 crock pots.
Okay.
And
we
then
did that
Max,
once.
oh my gosh, my child
Max decided that he likes it.
Can I have some of your
pumpkin
soup?
sausage
And
soup
I'm like
4 times.
The one I just made? No.
And you said you're helping me make it next time. Okay, we got to get caught up.
I'm sorry.
Joe says, I want that bacon grease they sell in some Costco's. Ours doesn't carry it.
Oh, yeah. We have bacon grease.
Shauna says, Chris has shopping rage. No, I don't like to... Okay, why do we have Keto Chow? Because I'm so lazy and I just want to get stuff done.
He's just an impatient person.
It's true.
It is true.
I will optimize it until it's dead.
I'm a snail. And so, opposites attract. So I slow him down and he speeds me up. And eventually he'll not be mad at me all the time for being so slow.
Sometimes she makes me hold her hand just so I won't run away.
I know. It's the worst. It's kind of the best also. Poor thing.
K-Bear says dark cherry Bing would be an awesome flavor. Joe says, I knew I like Chris. Get out of my way when I'm shopping. I want to get in and out. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Stephanie says, with the way dextrose spikes me, do you think there's a small amount that... There is a small amount.
They're talking about something else.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, and the bacon grease. Yeah. Can you order it online? I don't know. You can make it, though. Alice says, I printed on full sheet labels and just cut squares for my containers.
Perfect.
There you go.
Perfect. I want to see pictures of those. Can you post pictures of those on the Facebook group?
Victoria says buttered popcorn flavored Keto Chow would be amazing.
Ooh. Or
maybe
caramel
popcorn.
I miss caramel popcorn.
Yeah, Lisa says, ooh.
I wonder if we could... Let's make a caramel popcorn that's pork rinds.
Oh, well, okay.
Let's look for a caramel popcorn recipe because I love that.
So the
stuff.
easiest way to do that is you take some pork rinds, you put melted butter into a bag with them, and then you put in like a half scoop of chocolate toffee keto chow.
Yeah.
And then you just shake it up.
But can I like drizzle some caramel on top? Choc Zero has some good syrup.
You probably could.
Like thick.
Joe says, I like the flavor jalapeno without the heat too. The heat is in the seeds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aurora says, my mom loves the beef base. I gave her a bag I got on Black Friday because she's so in love with it.
I'm
Nice.
so glad.
Mike says, I'm loving the apple pie keto chow.
Oh,
well,
thank you.
That's one of the reasons why we started all the new flavors of keto chow. We hadn't released new flavors of keto chow for the longest time because there's so much involved with bringing on new flavors, and we didn't want to do a misstep because the savory flavors, everybody was so excited for them, and then they didn't sell very well because
not as well as the sweet
they taste
ones.
kind of like beef protein.
Yeah.
And so we're like, you know what? We're going to try making new flavors, but we're only going to do them as limited edition. See how they go. And if they sell really well, we'll bring them on as full-time flavors. So.
Yep, and if they don't sell, we won't have to bring them on at all. We can just say, that was a fail.
And maybe we could bring them back like a couple months later and do another limited run. Who knows?
Hey, Devin, how are you?
Hey.
I missed you.
Donna says corn chowder would be amazing. Beef base.
Yep.
Do it. Stephanie says, I think Sam's has it also. We're talking about the bacon grease.
The bacon grease.
Emily says, I want apple pie in big bags, precious. Debbie says, I ordered a couple apple pie tonight. Devin says, any chance of apple pie being around for a while? So we ordered like 50,000 of them.
I thought we got more than that. I think we got like 90,000.
No, I actually ordered 55,000 and 51 showed up. Yeah. Shauna says, okay, I gotta go to work. Have a good night. See you later. Stephanie says, or maybe it was on Amazon that they have that thing. Emily says, good night, Shauna. Let's see. Kat says, root beer is so good as a float with Zevia. And I am I'm a root beer and eggnog fiend. And so to switch those over to not be full-time flavors,
it was really hard.
But we still have the sample size.
And I think that probably is why you were able to let go of that.
Yeah.
Because at least we know we can still get it. Like if you're feeling eggnog in June, you can get eggnog in June.
And the thing is, usually
you're not gonna die.
Yeah, usually when it's an out of season thing, it's like I just want one. I don't want 21 meals of eggnog in June. So, Heath is taken off too. Missy Pole says, "Oh no, I better get another bag of pumpkin spice."
Yeah, you should. I mean, seriously, because they'll be gone. And I'm sorry about that. We didn't think that they would sell out quite so quickly.
Too Crazy Keto says, fun fact about Rachel, I have a condition called Geographic Tongue. Tomatoes exacerbate my condition, even though I love the flavor. Keto Chow tomato basil let me have tomato flavor without hurting me.
Oh,
nice.
Well, that's good.
Emily's...
so that might be what my dad has problems with. Because he says it hurts his mouth when he has tomatoes.
It hurts his tummy.
And it hurts his stomach too.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Switch Grocery Canada is on.
Hey, guys.
Did you see what we have?
Oh, yes.
Electrolyte Tablets.
Yeah.
What? That was the big announcement tonight. So there you go. It's the electrolyte drops made into a tablet form.
Yep, and it's not a capsule. It's a pressed powder.
Yeah, so if you've ever seen like a calcium peel? A calcium pill. It looks a lot like that. So do I still have it up on my screen?
No, we're too busy looking at the
I
jalapeno popper soup.
So... reload the page.
We got this.
Okay. Yeah, so it's 120 pills, tablets rather, $22. Yeah. And yeah, there they are.
That's what they look like.
Make it big. Make it big. There it is. In biggin. Okay, let's see.
Well, I'm looking at the sky.
Mike says the hardest working lazy man is Chris. Well, and my friend Steve, he's like, if you want to find the best way to do something, find the laziest person you know who doesn't want to do it twice and see how they do it.
Yeah. how many years have we told the kids just put your clothes away?
Don't even
just
put it
your
on the
clothes
floor.
away, and then you won't have to put them away again. That's like doing the job 2 times.
If you take it out of the dryer and fold it and put it away,
Come on.
you don't have to pick it up again. If you take it off you and put it into the dirty clothes, you don't have to touch it again.
You don't have to pick it up again 2 times. Come on,
Do you
be
like
lazy.
crouching down?
You got this.
Steph says, sounds like me and Jimmy. He's like an old man and says, I only no 1 speed, fast. Lisa says, I want a coconut cream pie flavor. Now you can get that a bit with the vanilla using coconut oil.
Well,
as
and
your
we were
fat source.
talking a minute ago to Kim, I think, about using coconut cream as your fat.
Yes.
And that'd be good.
Joe says, no caramel popcorn keto chow until we have great peanut butter
Okay,
jelly.
so use coconut cream or coconut oil, put it in the ice cream maker, make it up, and then put a little bit of coconut flakes on top. Oh, that'd be good.
Dennis says, buffering. I'm not getting any drop frames, Dennis.
Man.
Yeah. Rion says, less than 3 weeks in. I feel awesome. I love keto chow.
Yay!
Thank you. Nice.
Oh, I'm so glad.
That's
you
awesome.
Like it.
Carrie Brown says, yo.
Yo, Carrie. I was just going to say, we haven't seen her.
Yeah, that was from 4 minutes ago.
I miss you, Carrie.
I'm kind of catching up. Mike says, I think every new flavor so far is a hit, but peanut butter and jelly might end that trend. Well, the funny thing is, a lot of people would say that about s'mores. But s'mores is one of those flavors that you like it or you
hate
don't.
it. Yeah, it's
And
kind of funny.
apple pie, do you like it or do you not? I actually haven't met anybody who doesn't like it yet, but...
That's okay.
Let's see.
I have talked to people who don't like it.
Oh, really? The apple pie? Mm-hmm. Okay. And you know what? That's okay. It's like my grandpa always said. Not everybody has the same taste, or else they'd be trying to smooch your grandma.
That was dumb.
They didn't say that. That was from a comedian. Mimi says root beer is one of my favorites.
Oh,
Debbie
yeah.
says I agree with coconut cream pie and caramel corn.
Yeah. That sound good.
Rachel likes the idea of caramel corn, too. Devin says, I have a reaction to some raw fruits and vegetables. Thankfully, I can enjoy both a banana and tomato keto chow without issue. To Crazy Camper says, or you could just live out of the laundry basket and never put it away. Yeah, no kidding. Kat says, touch it once rule. The thing about it is, I didn't learn the only touch it once until I was living in South America when I was 19 years old.
Oh, man.
And I finally realized, wait.
I don't have to do this twice.
I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that the floor was just dirty. Mm-hmm. And we had like a linoleum floor, and it was just always dirty. And I didn't want to put stuff on the floor, and so I just had a laundry bag, and I put it right into the laundry. I was like,
it's a miracle.
why did no one ever tell me? Yeah, my mom had told me about that all my life.
Well, can I just tell you, Carrie Brown helped me, change the kitchen, because if you can have a home for everything, then you don't have all these random things in random drawers or random places. Granted, the people that I live with can't seem to figure out how to put the things in the right place, but I also have very low standards, and if they put the dishes away, eventually we'll find them in the cupboard somewhere. And you just have to remember who's on dishes and say, where's this so-and-so? And she's like, in this drawer over here? Oh, right, it goes in that drawer.
That's not where it goes.
But that's okay.
Rachel says, the furthest distance in the world is from the folded laundry basket to my children's desk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrie Brown says she needs to talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I would love to talk to you.
Stephanie says, vanilla is the bomb. So many things to do with it for awesome flavors using extracts. Devin says, I have yet to try s'mores. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't really have a chocolate flavor, but it does, because the chocolate was going to overpower.
Marshmallow with like a little bit of graham cracker in the back.
Yeah. But you can always, then this was, we actually wanted to talk about that today, is you can add flavors together. Mm-hmm. Like you could do a half a scoop of chocolate with a half a scoop of the s'mores. Yeah. Well, let's see. Misty says, I wonder if I can mix the vanilla with peanut butter powder and sugar-free jelly. You could.
Yeah.
You absolutely
could.
Yeah, you could. Let's see. Oh, and Devin says, yeah, they have 3. Sonia says, dirty dishes from sink to dishwasher was my kid's longest distance.
And you know what we do, which is kind of lame? We just leave the dishwasher open if it's dirty. That means put your stuff in here. And if it's clean, it's closed. So...
Stephanie says, my biggest gripe is trash being left on the counter when they just literally had to rotate their body. No extra steps included. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Joe says, I try to have organized drawers in the kitchen, but everyone else in the house puts everything in the closet drawer, closest drawer. Mike says, low standards except for husbands. Okay.
I know.
Carrie Brown says,
I hold
love
him
you, bye.
to a higher standard.
Bye, Carrie.
Bye, Carrie.
And we're actually almost done. So let's see. Joe says, we have a lot of homeless items living in our junk drawers. We're basically running a homeless shelter for kitchen items.
Yeah.
Sonny says, gotta get some sleep now. Catch y'all in the AM.
Oh, bye, Sonia.
Well, I think we are actually going to take off too.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you
need to
everybody
go
for joining
too.
us. Yeah, it's super late. If you're on the East Coast, it's 11:10 right now. So, but thanks for joining us.
Debbie, I'm glad you got to come tonight. How fun.
But anyway, we will be on tomorrow morning at 11:15 Eastern, which is 9:15 Mountain.
Yeah.
For the
6% of the United States.
for the 6% of the United States that lives in the Mountain Time Zone. So
yeah, which is just us.
okay,
We're the only ones.
Bye, folks.
Bye.